Good evening. I'm Nancy Dodge from YB Stamp. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and welcome to Product Highlight. This evening I'm going to show you Dainty, what is it called? I forgot already. Dainty Delight. It's not out yet. It's coming in the January through April mini catalog, but I thought I'd give you a sneak peek at one of the products. So anyway, let's get right down into it, shall we? Had stuff in the way. So, here are the products. I don't know how well you can see the dies. Let me show you. I'll pull them out. There are quite a few pieces in here. Look at them all. So some of them are to cut out with solid cardstock, and then there are four that cut these 4 pieces out. So there's the set. Thank you for your kindness, sending love during this season of growth. Celebrate you, and the best is yet to come. Now, in addition to these being available in January, we're also having a Sale-a-bration for the month of January and February, starting January 5th. And one of the items is this beautiful paper, and it's meant to go with this set. Let me just show you what's in here. Oh, there's not pretty.
I love that one.
I love them all. Green.
So that would be cute with my grassy groves.
Yep. Look at this one.
Oh, that's really cute.
Isn't it pretty?
I love the little buttercups.
Oh. Some ferns. And some fresh freesia dots. And this is fresh freesia and rich raspberry wildflowers. With, I think that's Starry Sky. Looks like Starry Sky and Navy. Might be both. And the last piece. Yep, I think that's Blushing Bride. It says, yep, Blushing Bride, crushed curry, fresh freesia, mossy meadow, old olive, rich raspberry, and Starry Sky.
Carolyn's here.
Hi, Carolyn. I know, isn't the DSP just awesome?
It is so pretty.
All right, let's start playing with some cards.
Let's.
All right, the first thing that I did was I cut some pieces out and I made this. And I'm going to show you how I did it. So I have some miscellaneous pieces here. I have some polished pink cardstock as my base, and then I have some I think it's Granny Apple Green.
It looks Granny Apple.
Yep. And then I have a piece of white. So I'm going to put this Granny Apple Green down.
Speaking of Stampin' Sale, I have a confession too.
Uh-oh.
I used it last night, and we did not argue.
Nice! Woohoo!
Carolyn may have to come play with us.
Well, maybe she'll come down and see Dad. All right. Then on this, I'm going to use my silicone sheet and my multi-purpose glue in this little container. Now you could have cut this out using the paper that makes it a sticker, but I liked being able to move things around a little. So I'm just putting some glue dots, not glue dots, but dots of glue. Yeah, it's been a long day. My daughter Vicky and I did some cleaning and rearranging.
Now I have an office.
Yeah, so now she has a whole office to herself. All right, I'm going to flip this on here without touching the glue. Haha. Just push it down. All right, now it's stuck. Now I'm going to put some of these flowers on. I guess I don't. And some of these leaves. Oh, now they're sticking to me.
I guess you did get some glue on you.
Oh, a little. That's all right. It's all in fun. Okay. Now I want to put a little something down here, so I'm going to do that first. So I'm just going to put a couple of the leaves down. And then one of these flowers. And I'm going to stick, not to my fingers, I'm going to stick one of these in the middle. Just to give it a little extra color. Pop some of these on. And I'm just going to randomly put these around. But they go on pretty easy.
And as soon as that glue dries,
I know, it's there.
And it doesn't even take that long.
No, it doesn't, does it?
This isn't Elmer's where you have to wait, 3 to 5 business days before before moving it.
Yeah. Let's see. Oops. Not stick to the finger.
It almost looks like one of those like flower crowns.
Yep.
It's very cute.
And I could put a few extra leaves in since I have them.
And you could also, we have them pre-cut because you're on top of things, but if we didn't have them pre-cut, you could also pull out like other shades of green, like pear pizzazz or garden green, and fill it out a little bit. Because this set's just so cute.
Well, there's a lot to it. There's so many things you can do it. And this is just from the dies.
Mm.
Alright, then I want to stamp it in polished pink. And I'm going to stamp Celebrating You, or Celebrate You. Oh, she's cleaning it, getting ready to clean already.
I am. I'm on top of it.
Alright, I gotta be careful because this picked up a little bit. I know I rocked it a little. And I don't want it to end up on the card. So I'm just going to take the edges off so that I don't get it on the card that I just worked so hard to do. Alright. Alright, put that away. And I'm just going to put some Stampin' Seal on here. These would make great Easter cards, Mother's Day cards, birthday cards, graduation cards.
I'm sorry you're feeling sad in the middle of the winter. Here's something pretty.
Yeah, and then I have the 2021-2023 in color jewels, and I'm going to put a few down. Yeah. I suppose I should put a bow on it too, huh? Think I should put a bow on it?
I don't even know if it needs the bow.
No?
I think it's really cute.
Okay, then we'll just leave it like that.
Like on this one it made sense because it had stems.
Right.
So like it adds to it, but I don't think the other one needs anything.
Alrighty. Well then, I guess we'll move on to the next card. I got a whole bucket of them.
The organization on this woman, people.
Sometimes. Alright. That's from that card. So I took this die from the frames dies, and I cut a white one, which I have set aside. Here are the pieces. So see, this was from this, and this was from this. And I'm going to use the white center to put a sentiment. But I felt like I wanted to pop it up from this card. So I just put a little scrap piece on the back and glued it around so that I could stamp this one and glue it on. So here's just a square piece of a rectangle, a piece of the DSP and it has the little bit of fresh freesia, some rich raspberry, and a touch of blackberry bliss, I noticed, if you look close. So this is just the regular card size, and this is 5.5 by, five and a quarter by 4, and this is 3 3/4 by 5. So I'm just going to put these together.
Poor Carolyn's Facebook is not cooperative tonight.
No.
No, she can only send angry emojis instead of like/love.
Oh, well, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, sometimes Facebook is very temperamental. Although we all can be, can't we? Alright, just make sure you do the flowers the right direction. But see how just the flowers just make this card. And then that was for that.
It even brings out the color on the back.
Let's see, what should I stamp on it?
Like, I didn't even notice that there was a purpley background tinge to that.
Well, it's funny.
Paper.
It's funny. It's not. But when you put it with that, I'll show you as we go along. But as you put something else behind it, it seems to pick up that color.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's really pretty.
Sending love. Celebrating you. This one's too big. About the best is yet to come.
I like that.
Okay.
Goes with our theme of brightening up someone's dreary February.
Alright, I'm going to stamp it in rich raz. I know. And then I'll glue it on. I better be gentle this time though, because I don't want to pick up the edge. There. Yeah, so to get this circle, you could actually just trace the inside of this and cut it just a little bigger. I think that's what I did, see? I just traced the inside and then cut it a little bigger. Not that my cutting's very good, but it's doing the job.
So maybe I had to put that in.
Right. Alright. And then I want to use some dimensionals. Make it pop up.
I tapped into a stash of dimensionals yesterday when I was reorganizing my side of the craft room. Like, I have a brand new sheet of the baby ones.
Does it need a bow?
Yes. Maybe 3 or 4 random paper pumpkin ones. A couple of sheets that you've given me the tail end of. Yeah, I have a whole stash. 2 things of tear and tape.
Well, the paper pumpkin really builds up your supply.
It does.
Alright, I cut this a little short because it's the end. Let's see if I can get this to work.
If not, you can use my fingers, make it a little smaller.
I know, I have big fingers.
I can't help you with the tying part, but you can
got it.
But you can use my fingers if you need to.
Alright, I'm just gonna snip the ends off. I've been cutting too many things with these snips. They're getting dull.
Okay.
I know. I know. But look how quick and easy these cards are going together. And then we'll get a, speaking of glue dots, as the glue dots fly all over the place.
Now, is it the glue dots that come on a roll?
Yes.
When you buy them?
Mm-hmm.
But it's the sheets, yeah. I figured out why they come on a roll last night.
So that you can just roll and...
Well, no, so I figured because my nails were really long yesterday.
How's that?
It's pretty.
Alright, let's put a few little...
So I ended up folding them and using my pick tool.
Oh.
So, but if you fold the whatever they're stuck on, then they get a lip. So you can stick them with the pick tool.
Yeah, these are sticking to my fingers.
Yeah, that's what happened yesterday because I had to chop my nails because my glue dots kept going underneath them. And that doesn't help anybody.
Alright, how's that?
Cute.
Alright, next card. I have pulled... Hold on. I'll show you what I got. Yep. Alright. This is just one that I made. I'm not going to make one like it. But see, it has the ferns, and you can see that it picks up the green behind it.
It does.
Yeah.
Now, is that just because of how it's shaded?
Well,
or
I don't know. It's kind of... It has a tint, but...
Yeah, but go ahead and put it on the blackberry. Not that one. The DSP. That looks so much more purple than it does if you lift it up.
I know. It just picks it up.
That's awesome.
So, I took one of those sheets and cut it in half. And I'm going to do... So it's... See, it went like this. And I cut it in thirds. And I'm going to make cards. Yeah. Okay, wait, this one went with that one. Is that right? I can't remember now.
I'm gonna go with this one on that one. This one on that one. And that there.
Okay. So I wanted to show you just how quickly 3 cards can go together. Bing, bing, bing.
I love it when they come out with DSPs that have this kind of setup, that it's not just a whole thing of a pattern. It's, hey, you can just cut this little corner off and it's a card front ready to go.
Right.
I love it.
And then what I thought I would do is I've got crushed curry to go with the card base. And thank you. This is from a different stamp set. I can't remember what I pulled it from now. Sorry about that. But it fit the bill. It was the right size. Close my ink. And then I have this double oval punch.
Sissy's here!
Hi, Sissy. And I'm going to cut the thank you. I figured that's a nice time of year to make thank you cards after we receive all the nice gifts. And then I just have a scrap that I'm going to cut that with.
I actually just showed 3 thank you notes in with my Christmas
And
cards.
I just crushed that.
Because I got the present before I got their Christmas cards sent. 2 for 1
I
postage.
crushed it, so now I'm going to make another one.
What happened?
I crushed it.
Oh.
It accidentally whooped up on me.
Is that an official verb or?
Yeah, it is now. Alright, let's try this play again. Alright. Get my Stampin' Seal. Pop it on. Pull out my dimensionals. And I don't even think this needs a ribbon.
No, I think it's very pretty.
Yeah. And I decided when I was planning this that
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for the rhinestones.
They're over to your left somewhere.
No, not these.
Oh, not the rhinestones.
There was
the
plain rhinestones. Alright, let me do the other 2 cards quick.
Oh, I got them. These.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was the best way I could pass that to you.
I'm going to put these on as soon as I'm done. Alright, we're going to just fold it.
Carolyn says, these colors are my faves. Beautiful cards. And then she wrote, heart emoji. Steffi goes, I got you, Carolyn. Family takes care of family over here.
Alright. But, you know, you need to whip off thank you cards fast this time of year. Because you got to do a bunch of them. So this is great. Give them a piece of spring in the middle of winter. Alright, I need my white sheet back again. And my rich raspberry.
And your clean stamp.
Do I want rich raspberry? No, I was going to do it in Blackberry Bliss. Blackberry Bliss. My nice clean stamp. Thanks to my faithful assistant. Close it up. Cut it. I had this scrap piece of Blackberry Bliss, so I don't know which side I should use. I think I'll use this pattern side because it's the same colors that are in it. Stamp and seal. And some dimensionals. Alright, card number 2. Whoops, sorry. Show you. I get in the zone, you know?
It's easy to do, especially when you're having fun.
I know. I really love making cards. I wish I had more people to give them to. So this is Mossy Meadow that I'm using as my card base. And then I had some Pear Pizzazz that I'm going to use as the background. And I'm going to stamp it in Mossy Meadow. Thank you, faithful assistant. It's getting kind of dry. I'm going to need to add some re-inker soon. And some Mossy Meadow. I mean some Pear Pizzazz.
See, this is why it's always good to keep your scraps.
Yeah, I do. They are all of them are scraps, even the white.
I actually just started my own in my bottom drawer over there.
All right, where
it's
should I
mostly
put
sparkly
this one? I guess there.
from my Christmas cards. But sparkles can be fun in other months too.
I could put it here.
Carolyn says that she made up packs of assorted 4 different cards to each coworker to go in her Christmas swap bags.
Nice.
There you go.
Look how pretty those are. I mean, if you really want to put them in order, they'll go like this, because then it's like a continuous picture. But
that's pretty.
Yeah. I'm just going to pop some of these on. Give it a little. But I was debating on what to put on for, give it a little jazz. And none of the various bling pieces I had jumped out at me.
Well, I like that one because even though it's simple, it has the oil slick on it. So it's just a hair a little bit more fun.
Yeah. So bing, 3 cards. How easy is that? All right, let's see, what else do we have in our arsenal? All right, the next card I have is this. And I stamped it in Memento. And then I colored it in and cut it out with the dies. So I pre-stamped this, and I'm going to do it in the Coastal Cabana and the Balmy Blue to go with these. So I have my markers right here.
Oh good, I did put your Balmy Blue back where it belongs.
And I'm just going to quick color it up. Just give it a little. So they don't have Coastal Cabana blends. I could use my regular Stampin' Right markers, but the Bermuda Bay Light is very close to the Coastal Cabana, so that's what I'm using.
It's only a small, like if it was something bigger, that's one thing, but when it's nice and small like that.
Yeah, and it's not a huge detail. So it's all in the same color family.
Right.
But see how quickly this, and I mean I could go nuts and really you could make it in a watercolor. The watercolor would look really pretty.
I did just get my water painters.
See? But I'm just adding a little color to it. You could even do it, stamp it in a solid color if you were doing like a monotone card.
Oh yeah.
You know, you could stamp this in just like blue and then put it with, you know, like a blue DSP and blue cardstock. It would look really pretty. Did I get all the leaves? I think so. Alright. Then we're going to do some blue flowers and some yellow flowers.
Did you know that technically blue flowers don't exist in the world? Like in nature?
No.
And they're all some kind of like shade of purple.
I think that's dried out. No, this one's dried out. No, this one's better. I think I'll blend it just a bit. Just because they're bigger. I think I'll put a little yellow in the middle. And then make the other flowers yellow. This is so saffron. Oh, I found a leaf I missed.
Speaking of coloring, Carolyn, you should bring your daughter with you so she can finish her hippo earrings.
Oh yeah.
I do still have them. I'm not mean. I didn't throw them out. She just needs to come finish them.
The girls were doing stamping using a stamp set from the Sale-a-bration set of these absolutely adorable owls and things, and stamping it on the shrinky dink paper. And they're adorable, absolutely adorable.
The lady at my doctor's office, she's like, "Do you have them for sale?" I said, "No." I wore my poinsettias the other day. Made poinsettias out of the old set.
All right, now we're going to have my faithful assistant cut this out.
I'm gonna go. Oh,
Will you cut that out for me?
yes.
All right, while she's doing that, I will assemble the rest of the card. So I have some Coastal Cabana base, and some balmy blue cardstock that I'm going to put on that.
Excuse my reach.
And this paper here is from a 48 sheet pack of designer series paper that you can get from the Sale-a-bration catalog for being a hostess. Isn't that pretty? Here's the other side. So I'm just going to put this down. gotta put some, got too many things over here. Some dimensionals on my banner. And then for the jewels, I have these fine sparkle adhesive gems. So I did the drawing a blank.
Peach?
Yeah, but it begins with a P.
I was hoping that would help jog your memory. Is that the apricot?
No. What does it say right up there?
Yeah, I know. Pale papaya. It's
Pale papaya.
I'm like, I know. I'm looking. I can picture the fruit. I just can't.
So I put the
This
pale
week's gonna be
papaya
fun.
on. Yeah. I know, it's been a long week already and it's only Sunday. And then I have these, I think these are more pool party, but they're in the same family, but they're also this blue. So I'll let you, so here it is all cut out. I'm going to put it flat. I'm going to use my sheet here, and I don't have the patience right now for the glue, so I'm just going to use this. Got all the pertinent spots. Pop it in the middle. See how it's picking up the colors in there?
I mean, I know they're my colors, but I like the blue one.
Alright, now I need to know from you guys, should I do the pool party or should I do the Tahitian tide? Such decisions.
I think they're usually about 10 seconds behind.
Yep. It's alright. We can wait. I can clean up while you guys decide. Because I've made a great big mess. You just can't see it. No decisions?
Not yet. Steffi is not on top of herself with the bling opinions.
Yeah. Can you give it a re-go around? Oh. Nope. No opinion.
Sissy.
Alright, well I think we'll use the pool party then.
Carolyn can't decide.
We'll use pool party. Pool party it is. Alright. There we go. Ta-da! 2 more cards. Alright,
So if you
let's
did
see.
finally say the pool party.
Oh. Alright, the next card I have to show you, I did this. And that's with the round piece. And to show you, so the way that it comes is there are 3 round pieces on the sheet. 1, 2, 3. And then 2 of these pieces in between. And then 3 more oval pieces. So I'm going to use this. And I have some rich raspberry here that I thought would be really pretty on this card, but it was kind of plain. So what did I decide to do? I'm going to use an embossing folder.
And for that, I do need your big machine.
So,
Which I did put back where it belongs.
yeah, I'm going to pull out my big stamp cut and emboss machine, which is underneath me, so you have to wait a minute. I'll put it up here. So, for those of you that don't know, they have directions on the plates, and this is a regular embossing folder, so I need 1, 3, 3. So this is the one.
I love the cheat sheets on the plates.
Yeah.
That is the best idea ever.
There's a 3. And here's another 3. So I'm going to take the front of the card and put it line it up, stick it in, put my plate on, and as you can see, it's a well-loved plate. I don't know if you can tell all the cracks in it. But hey, it works.
So even when you hear that,
yeah, it's okay.
and you panic, it's okay.
It's well-loved. So there, now I've added a little texture to the front of the card. So it's not quite so plain. And then I'm going to stick this on here. And I did it the whole length of the card. So I think it's about 2 inches by 5.5. Isn't that pretty? But now I can't remember what I was going to put on it. Needs a sentiment, doesn't it? But I only want a little one. So maybe I'll do another one out of this. Alright, where's my white cardstock?
You ran out of white.
Alright, I'll use this one then. And I'll stamp it in Rich Raz. And I need the thank you. That's what fits there. Alright. Thank you it is. Now when I do this and I get an extra one up here, I just save it for something else. Because now I have...
Like my snowflakes from last night.
Yeah. And then this is from the center of that frame that I cut, so I'm just going to use that.
We also have yellow too.
Now it's a little short, so I'm going to show you what to do. I have a post-it note. I'm going to stick the post-it note right on it so that I can stick it right in there.
Look at you with your tricks.
Yep. So then all you have to do is take the little post-it note piece off. But see, that gives you the extra instead of trying to fiddle with it and then you lose it, and yeah. I learned that from my superiors.
Do have pretty cool superiors.
Alright. Now I'm just going to add a couple of gems. Kind of like blends in, doesn't it? Is it alright? It's gonna be, because I'm making it.
I think if it was flat, it would look funny, but because it's all like the cardstock is embossed and you have it on the dimensionals, I think it puts just enough space in between. Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's almost one of those situations where it looks like it should look weird, but it doesn't.
Alright. Okay, let's see. I think I have one card left.
Yes.
Is that correct?
By my count.
Yep. that's just another plain card.
Unless you have another box.
Mm-mm.
Then yes, you have one left.
Alright. This is Starry Sky cardstock. But it's so pretty. And see how see now it really pulls the blue out.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't it?
It's so funny.
Yep. So this was the center from one of my frames I cut out. So I need to put in a sentiment. Where did I put my sentiments? Haha. So.
Do you want me to grab Sky pad? 'Cause you don't
Sure. I didn't pull it down, did I?
Nope.
Okay, what will fit? Celebrate you or the best is yet to come.
I think the best is yet to come.
Okay, the best is yet to come it is. Starry Sky. I really like this shade of blue, I have to say.
It's a U blue. It matches our plates.
That's true. Oh, I just put my finger in it. Look what I just did.
Way to go.
And for my next act, yeah. But I suppose any good stamper gets covered in ink, right? Good job, Mama. Alright, and some dimensionals. And probably a bow, huh?
Yes.
What color bow should I do?
Do you have any of the greens?
Like a dark green?
Yeah, can I have the stamps?
Not really. I don't know what color bow
That's
to put
only
on
your
it.
top tier ribbon. You do have a bottom tier
I
ribbon.
know, but that's too much work. I'm looking to see what I have. Oh, look. Whoops. I have a little piece of Mossy Meadow right here.
Here you go.
But it doesn't look good in a double bow, so I'm not going to double bow it. I don't know why it doesn't look good in a double bow. It just doesn't.
Well, I think the fin is supposed to be simple and cute, as opposed to like elegant and adding. And I think that's what the two bow styles do.
Okay,
So
we'll go with that.
Like the double bow, you know, it adds a little extra pizzazz.
Okay. So here's your pizzazz.
Simple and cute.
And we need some bling. I don't like any of the colors I have out. So we'll have to go to our book of bling. Let's see. Long shade of blue, purples.
Have we gotten any of the in-color blings?
Yeah, that's what I just used, didn't I? I don't know. The yellow?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do have some new bling. Or I have this, the blue. Want the blue?
Yeah.
The darker blue. Because if you look close, it starts dark and it gets lighter. How's that?
See, I haven't started to play with the in colors yet.
Alrighty. So there we go. These are all the cards that we've just done. Try to layer them a bit so you can see them all. Are you counting? Is that 8? 9, 10, 11. Ta-da!
In less than an hour.
Well, I did make a couple in advance.
And you did make a couple of pieces, but still. They're so different, but so...
I know. And I could have kept going. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Like, if you had to get one set in January or February, this DSP and this bundle are just perfect.
I agree.
Alrighty. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. If you would like a catalog or to book a workshop, either in person or online, or if you would like to join my newsletter, all kinds of goodies in my newsletter, go to my website, yb.com, and you will find everything you need there. And please feel free to contact me for anything, questions, inspiration, whatever. So our next gathering will be December 26th, a day late for Paper Pumpkin because it's Christmas.
And it's Boxing Day, and
Boxing
Paper Pumpkin
Day.
comes...
They're perfect! Boxing Day on Paper Pumpkin on Boxing Day. All right, if you would like the Zoom link, please get in touch with me. My contact info is on my website. Thank you very much. See you next week.